Hey, this is Alex, and today I'm going to make a custom-made paddle. I'm doing it with a couple of really cool things: an epoxy-based resin, which is a two-part mix. I'm using Tiger Eye, and I'm using mold-making compound that is meltable and reusable called composite mold. So there's a lot of fun stuff happening here. First, you have to make a mold. Then you have to freeze up the mold. It's optional. I always do it because the mold making compound can get hot and there's a chemical reaction when the resin cures, which makes the resin hot. And third, you mix part A, part B, 1-to-1 ratio. And if you're going to use any coloring, you put it in and you pour. Now what I did was I made this in several pours, and this is the first time I've ever made a paddle, so I learned a lot. Next time I'll do something different, a little different. The cool thing about this particular project is that I'm learning as I go, and it's a lot of fun. Now once the resin cured, it comes out of the mold. Once it comes out of the mold, I let it set for a while. This has been setting about 4 days, maybe 5 days. Then I decided to go ahead and hand sand it. I'm starting with 100 grit, which is probably, I should really start at 120, but that's what I had, so I started at 100 grit, then moved up to 120, and finished at 150. If I had more, I would keep sanding until higher and higher. Then I'm also going to do another series of sanding after the first one, because first I dry sand, then I wet sand, then I'm going to do a little bit of a compound to remove some of the scratches. Let's see what happens. As you can see here, what I'm doing now is I'm using a compound. It's basically supposed to remove some dust and scratches. It's the same kind of compound you would use for automobile applications. What I'm discovering here is that I really need to sand to a higher grit if I want to achieve a more transparent, clearer shine. I'm debating whether I want to leave a smoky, sort of rough look, or if I want to go completely clear with this. And I think time will tell.